I didn't feel like I really actually had to touch on this because I felt it's old as shit and nobody. It's already been done. Like, there's no need to talk about this. But I remembered a couple of things. There are still people in the world that believe in horoscopes. I'm not talking about the people who pick up a newspaper or whatever, and, fortune cookie and read into that shit and be like, oh, I shouldn't go to a spaghetti restaurant. I'm going to get my nice new suit all dirty. Haha. That'll be a wacky misadventure. No, I'm talking about the people that legitimately buy into this nonsense and judge every human life on it. I have met a few people like this. The first one I met was in Texas. I was at a bar, and my buddy wanted to introduce me to someone, and believe it or not, I still have a hard time understanding or believing it even happened. This woman said that I had a negative aura. That was the first thing she fucking said to me, is that I had a negative aura. Now, what does a responsible, thinking human person say to that? Like, oh, shit, sorry. Should I get a filter for your glasses? Looks different? What do you want? What am I supposed to do with that information? I'm sorry that I... Okay. This person then went on to talk about themselves at great lengths. Incredibly, immediately boring lengths. And then she finally shifted the conversation over to me, in which she asked, hey, what's your birthday? And I immediately knew because of the aura statement. I'm like, I know where this is going. This is going to be a shit show. This is going to be an absolute fucking shit show. So I tell her, I'm like, it's my birthday. It's like, looking at me like I just fucking ripped a crab out of my pants and started chomping into it. And she would not speak to me for the rest of the night. Not that I had any interest in speaking to her in the first place. Not that I give a shit. But that really got under my skin. And she even texted my buddy later, like, I can't talk to that person. Their stars don't align well with mine, and they have a negative aura. And that person's toxic. You're not wrong, but you're right for the absolute worst and most wrong reasons. I'm a toxic asshole because I've had a life full of experiences that have morphed and formed me into a toxic asshole. I didn't pop out the pussy like, hey, fuck you. No, that's not what happened. I lived a shitty life full of shitty people, shitty experiences, and shitty places that made me an asshole. Not once did I... No. My birthday has nothing to do with my attitude or who I am as a person. It just doesn't. You can say people like, oh yeah, that guy's a winter, like, because that person's personality matches winter, or their style, or the way they act, their moods, or whatever. You can say that. That's fine. But to deny a lifetime of experiences, of trauma, of loss, of gain, of... just a lifetime of experience. Every day there's a new experience that morphs you, that changes you. Every fucking day you're going to deny all of that because, oh shit. He was born when Saturn was craning over fucking my asshole. Fuck, I can't. That's a bad sign. This cookie said it's a bad idea. I couldn't think of a more insulting manner to minimalize a human life than to say that you know everything you need to know about that person because you know what day they were born. That is obscene. And I had a friend who thought this way, and she blocked me, and that's okay too, because she was annoying. She'd give me shit over the horoscopes, and one day I had enough of it. I snapped at her. I'm like, this is bullshit. Okay, you can't take away an entire life and deny any of it happened and say that this person is like this. because of your birthday, or this person's not going to match with that person, despite the fact that you don't know fucking anything about them, because their signs don't match up that week. That really grinds my fucking gears. That grinds my ball right into a pile of salt. My balls are salt. That pisses me off. What makes me, now that I'm really thinking about it, where do you get this information? Like, do you have statistics for like thousands of years of like logs, of behavioral logs of every person that was born on every single day and every year, and that the logs coincide and like cross-examine with star charts so you can log information, and you found a pattern? Did you really? Wow, that's pretty impressive. That's really impressive. God. Fuck those kinds of people. That is just, you are a moron. That you can't grasp that a human being can be a complex thing that changes, that morphs with time. No, you have to boil it down to, they were born on January 3rd. That person's a cock. That's insulting. As somebody, I've studied people since I was a kid. That's what I love. I love people watching. I love examining human behavior. I love looking into that shit. And to have somebody say that they're not going to get along with me, and they wouldn't, because that person's a fucking idiot. Not because I'm an asshole. That person's an idiot. But because they thought that they wouldn't get along with me, just because of the day of my birth, you need to open your fucking eyes, okay? Life isn't that simple. It's not black and white. It's this. No, there are billions and billions of factors that go into human behavioral patterns, okay? There's tons of shit. Like I said, every experience that any person has ever had has shifted that person's personality, the way they act and react, and the kinds of food that they like, the kind of music they like, the way they wince when they see certain things or hear certain notes or anything, okay? It changes constantly. And the fact that you think that you can boil it down to their day of birth is disgusting. And I had more to say on it. I can't remember any of it. I hate you, and that's about it.